Hello and welcome back to Space Engineers. My name is Rabenschild, and on Monday I tried to record, and first I noticed, no, I didn't. My microphone was not activated in my recording software, and then I thought, yeah, come on, then record the same stuff again, basically, and do whatever you can to make it look as if recorded immediately live. I don't know how to say that. And then I went into the big scare of, oh no, my microphone is broken. And after fiddling around with it for around 1.5 hours, I started to Google because I was out of ideas, and then I noticed someone that said it could be your personal or private data security settings. I don't know. There was a big Windows update that hit me 2 days earlier, and for some reason, I always had said all the Windows programs are not allowed to use my microphone. And Windows made out of that, no program ever is allowed to use my microphone. That's unfair of Microsoft. But now it seems everything is okay. I should be able to record again. And we can go into what we missed out on Monday, basically. It was not a lot. I wanted to give you an update on the ship and on the work I've done in the meantime, and we can take a look at that. It will get complicated to go into the ship. I have to find a way for that. So what you can see on the outside, there was not a lot that I've done. I've just played around with a bit of the forms. I think I showed that to you already, or did I? I don't know. I'm working with some pipes from one of the mod settings. Oh yeah, the mods. I have to talk about the mods in a second. And some round blocks, and don't know. I'm trying to set something up like how's it called? Tanks on the outside to give it a bit of a different shape. I think everything is closed now around it. The hangar is coming along. I have connected more of the lasers up. For example, the side lasers are now connected. The only thing that I still have to do with the hangar is connect the lasers in the front and the back. Yeah, the mods. Let us go back a second and talk about the mods. I have decided to throw out some mods. I've decided to throw out most of the armor mods that I had. I had some armor mods for specialized armor pieces. I don't think that I will ever use them again. I brought them in for the ring-shaped station I had in the last world, and they are just clogging up my the mod menu and reduce loading time. But the main mod that I kicked out is the mod with the drones. How are they called? Corruption. This mod is gone because I saw that this mod gets harder and harder, and that the only thing I could do is to ramp up mods, more and more mods against what the mod author of the corruption or corrupted mod throws at me. And not at me, it's especially, I think it's, I don't know, one of the bigger Space Engineers YouTubers. He's throwing stuff at, they are doing a multiplayer. I don't know. didn't watch it, and there's only one other space engineers, or one other bigger space engineers YouTuber I really watch, and that's Splitsy. Epic Tech is at the moment just doing his Mars, the Mars scenario. I hope that he at one point changes away from that. And other space engineers YouTubers that I watch are more in my range when it comes to being big. So, but one of the other really big space engineers YouTubers is doing a series with Corruption. I'm not sure if that's the right word. You know, the mod with the drones, with the crazy drones. And I had a visit by a hacking drone or a hacker drone, and these things are crazy because it overtook everything that I had here and then started to use my ships against everything else. So this ship shot at the base, these ships down there, if they have weapons, started firing at things, and I have to say that's not fun, because what can you do about this? Nothing. I tested out another mod that is a hacker mod, or a hacking mod that also has something like a firewall. Tested it out, and the next time one of the drones came in, it did the same, or started out with the same. It always takes over the ship and then sets all the machines in it to show on HUD. And then I started up the ship, undocked it, and destroyed it with some lasers. Fast enough. The first time I just wasn't fast enough, and the ship did it from, don't know, 3 kilometers away. That's none of the weapons, not even the cheaty Skullbjörn's lasers can get to that, and that's not nice. Because the mod that I kind of got because people said it would help against these didn't help against the hacking drone. And I have to say that's not fun. And another reason is that most of the drones coming in aim basically at me and fly towards my position. And when they do that, they speed up. And if anything shoots them, they ram into the ship. If I'm working in here, then I suddenly have big holes in the ship because the wreckage of the drone just rams into the ship. And the thing with that is that most of the drones are small. By the way, these are just the normal mining carriages. These can stay. They are nice. I want them in there. And then I have big holes in the ship, and I never get back the resources. Even the wreckage doesn't provide me with enough material to repair the damage. And I have to say that's... They then just behave like the meteors. The meteors don't provide a lot. They mostly destroy, and the bit of materials they bring in is not worth all the destruction around your base. So... not nice, not very fun. I, at one point, then just got fed up with it, and then, yeah, I now am getting rid of it. People were not too happy with it anyways. If people now say it would be nice to still have it, then we can discuss it, what I can do about it, or if there's alternatives. I saw that there are other mods that try to do the same, but the corruption mod, I'm not sure if I will bring it back, because again, I had the argument with some, not the argument, but we talked about that on my Discord. Some people said it's just ramping up mods against the corruption mod, and then the corruption mod gets updated, and then you have to ramp it up again. And that's what I saw too. So I had to bring in these lasers to do something against the drone staying out of reach, and then I had to bring in the shields mod to do something against some drones, and then I had to try to bring in the hacking module. By the way, I will keep the hacking stuff because I want to use the module that hacks the stuff on the Duchessa that we found. I want to bring her back to space. We will definitely do that in one of the next episodes. And I want to use it to not have to grind down the whole ship. Because then, I could just get rid of it and maybe find a blueprint and rebuild it in space or something like that. That's not what I want. I want to get the wreckage, bring it back into space, bring it back somewhere here, and then use it or build it up again here. One thing I want to test, and that's one thing I always have on the scripts bar, basically, there's a fleet mod, and I kind of want to test it, how that works, and if we can do something like that, have the Duchessa fly in tandem with this ship. But now take a look. Let's take a look at the ship for a second, and then then I have to end. This episode will just be a short update, I would say. Okay, I will make a short break and then come back to you with a bit of the ship. I continue to work on the ship in the last few days and even after Monday. So you see some stuff that wasn't even there on Monday when I wanted to show you. But you can see I started to dig out the hangar a bit. It's not a hangar really. I'm not really sure what to use this room for, but it has the connection to the outside. We can fly small stuff in here, but maybe we can use it to transport freight or something like that. I'm not sure what to use it for, but you can see I have gave the walls a bit to a bit of ribbing to make it look a bit nicer and not too flat. There's now a way to pump air into here and also pump it out and close the door, all this stuff. And oh yeah, I started to change out all the doors for the rotary airlock doors. The ship is very big and I'm not sure how to get everything airtight. So I might have to use these to seal off some areas of the ship. We will have to see. You can see that I'm continuing to lay in the floor so that I can put in more rooms. I finally made some connections over into the hangar, or the connections were there, but now I've closed them off with the airlocks and I can go into the hangar now without losing, or if there would be air in here. And by the way, I have to get ice, a lot of ice. There's I could go in there without losing all the air in here. By the way, this catwalk mod, I understood it now and did some work with that too. The front, let us go through the darkness. I've brought in windows now, and I've closed off this, the connection to the bridge later that I want to build, closed off the cargo containers and the hydrogen containers. And then I close off the front part. Again, we will do something in here. I don't know, garden, something to relax. I'm not sure, but something for viewing and all that stuff. And I still have to make the candy cane somewhere. I'm not sure where to put it in, but it will find a place. Good. Then you can see that I have more conduits running. That's the conduit that goes over into the hangar. So the weapons in the hangar will also be fed by the laser room. Let us go up. And here you can see, here I've done the most work. The engine room or the reactor room, I didn't do a lot here. Just did some work on these sides, closed that off with airlocks and all this stuff. I moved the door over a bit so that it is aligned with this corridor. But the most work went into the rooms here. I have some rooms in here that have normal doors. They all have, you can see that they are airtight now, but as soon as you open one of the doors, all the air is gone again. I don't know where the air goes out at the moment, can't really tell. These are, by the way, the firewall blocks from this hacking and from this hacking mod, and they didn't do what was advertised. I don't know if it's because the mod's not working at the moment or so, but they didn't help against the hacking drone. I decided that this will be the computer room, so I will put in programmable blocks or timers in here, and then have this as the main room for that. Another room, I don't open the door here now because there's air at the moment in there. Don't want to waste that. Don't know for what yet, but will at one point hopefully find a good reason to be there. This is the laser room. It now has 6 laser sources, power sources. There is somewhere up there in the dark, there is the air vent. So this room should be under pressure too at the moment. Again, I need to find a solution to have something like this red alert turning on the weapons all at once. That would be neat. This room will be the sick bay, or the room for the medical the medical stations. By the way, good idea to just fill up if I'm here. And for cryo chambers, so we will put them in here too. And then big empty space, but you can see here I'm working too on bringing in the floor, bringing in more lights, and then finding a good thing that I can do with it. I still need an idea for these long-range buildable missiles. Don't know. I have a lot of space in the ship, and so I might want to have something like that in here, a way to build these missiles and shoot them off at enemies that are too far away for normal guns, because these long-range lasers, at one point I would like to get rid of them. They are so overpowered over all the other weapons that I'm not sure if I should keep them, and it would be maybe better to get in one of these buildable solutions. That would be nice. I'm not sure if we should do that and how to do that. We will see. Good. The control room up here, you can see I have glass now in here. That makes life a bit nicer. The remote control will go away at one point. We're not sure where to put it, but I've put it in here to dock the ship back up. It's easier sometimes from the outside. And oh yeah, railings. I found these. These are nice. I had them in the pack, in one of the packs that I already had. But these make for nice railings on open places like this. And again, I understood now how these catwalks work. That's neat. It's easier if you see them, if you not have the scrollable thing there, but if you go in and say, okay, I have here all the single pieces and use them. Yeah, everything else on the outside, you saw that I have done some work there for I've done some work there for the outside shape, and there will be more work done in the future. It's still a bit too flat, too straight. The sloping the corners and all that stuff, that is not, it's just not enough. There needs to happen more. But first these need to go. I want to get rid of them also in the as weapons on the ship, and solely use the lasers and maybe some of the vanilla weapons. Not sure. Problem is I have to get back to the planet. There's still this station that attacks my station there, and I have one of the lasers defending it. I just don't want to go and now if I rip the mod out now, then these these weapons are gone, and I'm still not sure if these drones attack without me being there. That could be like the meteors do, and that wouldn't be too good now to just rip out the mod and then leave the station undefended. I need to go there and have to put some other weapons there. That would be good. Everything else, I ripped out the first airlock mod that I had, and went for all the rotary airlocks around the station too. It's this. I didn't want to do that, but the rotary airlocks are easier to use because it gives you the whole thing here in yellow, and not only the rim of the door and all that stuff. So that's a bit nicer. At the moment I have to fly out, changed up this ship a bit. I have to fly out and grab ice because I'm I don't have a lot of ice at the moment. That needs to change. Everything else still normal, still dandy, still fine. On Friday I might have a bit of work to do, and I want to maybe then discuss one of my usual, hey, I saw this and I want to talk about that with you videos. I don't know, we will see, but I need to do more work on the ship, more work around the base, and find more ice and all this stuff. This ship needs to go on the run. I need to get away from here. We need to go to Mars and do some work there. It's I like building these big ships, but I'm starting to find that I want to do something else for a bit, and that might be good to find a place for the jump drives for this ship, put in a few, and then off to Mars, find something there, a good place to land, maybe build a landing ship with some stuff, and then build up on Mars. I want to do something on Mars that we already have done, but I want to do again. So would be nice if we could do that. Good people, that's all for today, I would say. A short update video. Hope you liked it. If you liked it, then yeah, please leave a like on it. I hope that in the next weeks I can stop disappointing you with not making videos, maybe start regular schedules again. But had a bit of a downer in the last few weeks, and don't know, maybe we can talk about that at one point. But right now that's dragged me down a bit, changed now, and I have to get back up on the YouTube horse with space engineers and maybe some other stuff. Hope the people on my Discord are not too disappointed. By the way, if you want to show up there's a link in the description. All that stuff. Good people. Thanks for watching. Hope you liked the episode. If you did, then please leave a like on it. That helps me out a bunch, and I hope to see you in the next one. See ya, guys.